Hola, hola. It's your girl Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is. There is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Welcome back to the podcast, my love. Today's episode is a spicy one. I am so happy to have you here. I am very happy as well because I have been chatting to so many of you on Instagram that are coming to the USA book tour. So we are getting ready. April is my hibernation month. I'm going to be hibernating this month and just getting myself ready for the big travel that is about to happen. I'm so pumped. I hope that I see you on tour. If you live in the USA, get your booty on a plane. I'm coming from far away and I want to hug and squeeze you. So make sure that you join me on tour. Any bookstore that you can come to. We're going across like 8 or 9 cities. You can find the link in the show notes or just head to thequeenofconfidence.com/events and I can squeeze you and meet you in real life. I'm very excited about it. Okay, on to this episode. So I have been working with a lot of women in business probably for the last 5 years. Most of my clientele, 80% or so, have always been mothers and women in business. Now, these women in business have side hustles, full-on blown businesses. They are in their business. They want to make more money. They want to make more impact. All of the women I work with is incredible because they're here to help. They're here to make the world a better place. They're here to do some big stuff. And so their impact matters. The problem is that they themselves hold themselves up. So they are the bottleneck in their business. They are the ones that get in their own way. They second guess, they question, they worry about scarcity, their pricing, people pleasing. They're worried about standing out. And if people troll them or criticize them, or they're not gonna love them, or they won't like them, or what is their Aunt Susan gonna think, etc. Does this feel familiar to you? If you are in business, I want you to know something that no one ever told me. And I wanna tell you this. Business is personal. Business is personal. You are the person in the business. You are the person. And if something is going on with you as a person, if you're moving through a divorce, if you're having a moment where you have a crisis of confidence, if you don't feel good enough, if you are lacking, if you're sad, if you're grieving, if you've just been broken up with, if you've lost everything, if your kids are giving you a hard time, when life hits you as a person, it affects your business. I don't know who made up the lie that business is not personal. That is a lie. It is personal. And I want to talk about it today because when you work on the person in the business, when you grow the person who grows the business, everything gets impacted positively. When you work on yourself, you are limitless. You literally have unlimited potential when you do this. The problem is that many of us believe that it's one more funnel and that it's our Instagram algorithm, or if I just got my email list built, or if I just do a viral video, or if I could sell more people into my offer or get more likes, that's not it. I promise you that that is not the thing that's stopping you from making money, from making impact, from growing your business. It's you. All right, so you may be like, Erika, you don't understand. I've been working on myself. I've been doing the work. I love when people tell me, I've been doing the work. I did the work. Listen to me. Let me tell you something, my friend, okay? After many years of doing the work is doing me. I will continue to do the work. So won't you? As if you're done. I always talk about it on the podcast. Like, you're not going to be getting sun and getting water as a plant once. You need to get daily sun. You need to drink your water all the time. You need to get the little neutralizer beads. Sometimes you need to repot yourself, grow into a bigger pot. Sometimes you need to ground. Somebody told me recently one of my plants needed a bath. And I was like, what? Shit, I don't even have baths. My plant needed a bath. So, take it out and just soak this shit out of the plant, right? Sometimes you need to continue, or there will be things that happen in your life or in your business, better yet, that will trick you, hurt you, sabotage you, get you out of hit you with oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. Hello, when my husband passed away, came out of nowhere. My car accident came out of nowhere. right? Like my mother getting sick, let me tell you how much that impacted my business. I lost like $55,000 a month because my mom got sick and I thought I was okay, but I was mentally not okay. I was burnt to a crisp. I was doing all the things. I was thinking good thoughts. It's not going to affect me. And it was silently killing my business. The thing that happened to my mom. And I'd like to think of myself as a tough mofo. I'd like to think that I am very strong and I've done a lot of work and nothing will stop me. I'm unstoppable. But guess what? That personal thing exploded in my life. It was like, oh, it makes me emotional. It was like dynamite in my life. And I was not expecting that. And I didn't know that I was slowly dropping the ball. It dropped so slowly that I didn't even see it come out of my hands and hit the ground because it was like slow motion. I was telling myself, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm good. I was not good. I was not good. So let's talk about this. First and foremost, this is the truth that many people will not tell you and many people will not admit. I want to share a little shout out to my favorite person, Tony Robbins, because Tony talks about this all the time. He says that the number one killer of your business, number one, and this man knows what he's talking about, okay? He's worked with millions of people, some of the top people in the world, celebrities. He's done events his whole life. He's been doing this for 40 years or something. And he says, is mindset. The number one killer of your business is mindset. It is not that you don't know what to do. It is not your strategy. It is not your business plan. It is not that you don't have a marketing or an Instagram following or your LinkedIn isn't popping. It is your mindset. The way you think and feel about yourself and the way you treat yourself and the habits you get into and the negative false beliefs that you are believing, the stories, the conditioning, your childhood wounds, all of the things that you've experienced in your life, that's what's stopping you. And what is it, like 90% of businesses fail in the first 3 months or 4 months? Female-owned businesses, women, 90% of women-owned businesses will not hit 100K. That is so sad to me. 90%, that's everybody. There's very few, and I'm so honored that I am one of the few, and I know my friends, some of my sisters that listen to this podcast are one of the few that make over 100K. If you hit 1 million, oh my God. But the reality is most of us won't. Not us, y'all. Some of y'all listening won't. And it is not because you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not talented enough, you don't have enough followers, you're not viral. That is all bullshit to keep you distracted and busy working on the strategy when it's a self-worth issue. Okay? So your business is only going to grow as far as you do. I'm going to say that again. Your business is only going to grow as far as you do. You stop growing yourself, you stop growing you, your business will stop growing. Your money problem is a self-worth issue, a mindset issue. And the truth is that what you avoid emotionally starts leaking into your leadership, into your pricing, into your confidence, into your energy. It leaks into everything. And you're like, I need a better offer. I need 10,000 funnels. I need to go viral. What you really need is a better relationship with you. What you really need is to do your work, is to look at the beliefs and the thoughts, the mindset, the healing. I promise you, I'm going to preach about this till I'm done because this is the big bottleneck. This is the thing. I'm going to tell you a quick story. In 2017, I had my son, Nava, my second baby. I had him at home, an incredible home birth. Oh my gosh, it was like a meditation. He was amazing. My first birth was a hot mess, hospital, traumatic, cesarean, crazy. It was the total opposite. But I was different. I grew, I evolved, I changed in those years of having my first son and then unfortunately having a miscarriage, and then I had my home birth, and it was incredible. I was different. The experience was different. The outcome was different. I had grown into the woman who could handle and do this. And I will tell you that he was born, but so wasn't I. There was a part of me, my friend, that was like, rah! It was like this unleashing the beast within me, right? So he was born. I decided one day in the shower that I was going to not go back to my job. I was working a corporate job as a contractor. So I was making good money, air quotes, as a contractor. That's not including your tax and all the stuff. So I had to pay all that. So my money wasn't as good as what I thought it was, but it was safe and I knew what I was doing, and it was for a big company globally. There were opportunities that I could have crossed over to, but I was in the shower and I just got this shower wisdom, and it was like, you need to do this. You came here to help women. You came here to do this work. You need to do it. And at the time, I was listening to Gary Vaynerchuk a lot. Shout out Gary V, I love you. And he was on my YouTube while I was literally breastfeeding my son, watching my little toddler. We had no money. It was the worst time. It was the worst time in my life to actually build a business and say to my husband, I'm not going to go back to my corporate safe job. But I did. I decided to do it. What happened after that? The fact that I backed myself, the fact that I was like, I'm going to go all in with whatever money we have to actually become the woman who I need to become, who can build the business that can get me out of this rut. So the 8 years that I invested on personal development, mindset, the wedding that my husband and I did not have because we spent 10K on a healing retreat. The wedding ring that I did not get. I did not get the wedding ring. I thought I was going to get some Tiffany's wedding ring. Nope. My husband gave me a wedding ring that he got in Sri Lanka when he was 11 years old. And somehow it makes me emotional. Somehow it fits me and it's been the best and it's beautiful and I love it. And I don't want any kind of diamonds. This is what I wanted. So we sacrificed a lot so that I could heal a lot of my pain and trauma. And if you know my story, it was a hot mess express in order to become the woman who could create a 6-figure business within the first 11 months, who could create a $500,000 business within the next year, who now has gone on multiple millions and supporting people all around the world and building the business that I was able to build. And it sounds amazing and how cool, accolades, TEDx, blah, 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 book deal with Penguin. Who cares? I had to become her. Who I was, who I knew myself to be with my limited thinking, with my negative beliefs, with my scarcity, with my trauma, with my wounds, with my stories, with my pain, was never going to be able to create any money in my business. I was never going to be able to create a connected, engaged community online. I was never going to be able to sell my products and my programs and coaching to the women who I know need to hear it. I was never going to be able to do that because I hadn't done my work on me. And so healing, emotional regulation, identity shifting, the work on your identity, on who you think you are versus who you need to be, and confidence, that's the real foundation of a sustainable business. And it's not talked about enough. And I'm tired of that. Business is personal. You work on you, everything you touch gets created amazingly. If you're not good, the things you create won't be good. And maybe you'll get some traction for a little bit, but at some point in time, it is not going to last. Because that's the faking it till you make it. No, become her. Work on the beliefs that she believes. Get the mindset of a woman who is resourceful and who will find a way, who will make it work no matter what, who is aligned and congruent in authenticity, in confidence. She's healed. She's coming from a place of abundance. You are not working from a place of lack. Some of you are pricing from a place of lack. Some of you are thinking that no one's going to buy it and second guessing yourself. So then you don't show up. So then, yes, nobody knows about you and nobody buys your stuff. So it's not your strategy. It's you. You're second guessing every post. When you pitch to someone, you're pricing, you're waiting to feel ready. You're worried about what will someone think about me. You're avoiding all your visibility because deep down you're scared of being judged or rejected or criticized. Overthinking, undercharging. That is not going to support you. And if you keep investing in business coaches and masterminds and strategy, but something's still missing because you haven't invested in you and worked on you. And this is why I harp on about the next level and my program and working with me, because this is truly what gets you. You become the person who can build wealth. You become the woman who is unstoppable. You become the woman who backs and believes in herself. What does Wayne Dyer say? Believe it before you see it. Can you believe it before you see it? Better yet, can you be it before you see it? Can you act as her? Can you walk around abundant? Can you walk around in gratitude? Can you walk around as confident and grounded and believing that everything you want is on its way to you? And you move like the woman who has what she wants. Guess what? That woman will attract it. She's getting it. Like it's a done deal. She's not going to not have what she desires. So I want to ask you a question. What if you're still trying to build a powerful business from a version of you who doubts herself, who doubts her worth? You're trying to build this powerful business. What if from a version of you that is outdated, who has not been upgraded, a version of you that doesn't believe you can have it, a version of you that is not congruent with the future dream vision of what you're here to do. She's scared. She's your younger self. She's hurt. She's worried. She's in scarcity. She's not resourceful. And you're trying to build a powerful business from that perspective. That's why we're getting stuck. And I want to invite you to think about how you've been operating in your business. What's the mindset you've been operating with? What are the thoughts that are running your day? Are you showing up? Are you going for the big scary thing? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you hiding? Are you playing small? Are you undercharging? Are you second guessing every single thing that you do? And is there stuff that you just push to the side and go, not right now. I don't have to worry about that right now. Let me go build my business. You got to worry about that. Listen, let me tell you, your mindset, your identity shift, and your mindset and the core beliefs that you have about yourself, who you are on the world, and what you came here to do, that is your strategy. The shift happens when you stop trying to do more and start becoming more. Stop trying to do more and you become more. You step into who you know yourself to be and you act like her versus trying to do all this stuff. Identity is what leads your strategy. Confidence is what leads your income, and energy is what leads your execution. That all needs to be up high first. You have to be that first. Then comes that. When you back and believe, when I talk to someone about joining any of my programs or coming to my mastermind in Miami, May 18th, you should join me. Or I talk about people joining the Queen's Table or my next level program. I talk about it like it's so a matter of fact. You're crazy if you don't say yes. Like, this program is so amazing. The work that we do is next level incredible. It's going to help you. It's going to change your life. Like, what? I talk with nothing. Like, it's nothing for me because I'm like, it's a no-brainer head explosion as to how much I know it's going to support you. And if somebody on the other side is like, I don't know if I have the money. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, cool. That's you. You're tripping. I'm happy for you to be tripping. I'm not going to convince you. You do you. But I'm going to tell you right now that I think is the best thing because I know how much I put into it. I have so much confidence and backing because I know the value of every single thing that's stacked inside of our programs. What? And everything's live? What? And somebody goes, I don't know. Okay, you Delulu girl, that's fine. Bye. Like, all the best to you. Sending you love. But like, I will sleep so good on my silk pillowcase tonight because I know without a shadow of a doubt that what I'm putting out there and building is incredible. And someone is crazy if they say no. That's the energy and confidence I want you to price with. That's the energy and confidence that you need to lead yourself with. That is the identity that beats funnels and strategies all day. Now, let me tell you something. All that stuff is amazing. I'm doing funnels, doing my things, click funnels, all that. I love it. But that is not a replacement. That can't be your Band-Aid. If you don't value you, if you don't back you already, that is just extra sprinkles on top. It's sprinkles on top and your ice cream is melting. Who cares? It's not about the sprinkles. It's about you. My weird ass analogies, right? And literally, like, this is why I created my program. This is why I work with women in business, because you, my friend, are here to make such important changes. Everybody in the world matters. But the special love that I have for a woman in business, because you're building something that will help someone. And if I help you build that thing, if I help you become the woman that makes massive impact, this world becomes better because you get to help and impact a lot of people. So I love women in business because we're out here trying to make some difference. We're out here trying to make the world a better place. But when you stop yourself, when you get in your own way, what do I say? If you've ever seen me at a keynote, I'm like, what if the person stopping you is you? If you got my first book, Confidence Feels Like Shit, it says, what if the person stopping you is you? ? And at the end of every keynote that I do, I ask the audience, it's not, can you do it? Exhibit A. It's, will you do it? Will you do what it takes? That's the question. It's not another tactic, baby. It's you working on the woman behind the business. It's you working on you. That's what you actually need. That's why business is personal. That's why people don't get results. It's not because of any other reason. You have every ability that I have. You have every ability. And we're living in the era of information where literally ChatGPT can tell you what to do. There's information at our fingertips. Never has it been a better time to build a business, to show up, to go viral, to build an audience, to grow, to sell something. I mean, we're selling on TikTok now. Like, TikTok is overtaking Temu for sales. Wild. This is a wild time to be alive. So then why is not every single person blowing up, exploding their business, making money, feeling abundant? It is a mindset, personal situation. And if you do not work on the person, if you do not work on the person and the business is going to be impacted, which means your impact is impacted, which means your income is impacted, which means your influence is impacted. All of that is impacted. And so if you know that your mindset, your emotional patterns, your beliefs, all of this is a bottleneck, the next level's for you. I would love to see you in there. I don't do courses. I don't do bullshit mini programs and things that are whack. It is live. It is deep identity. It is the Erika that you hear on this podcast. It is confidence. It's about becoming the version of you who executes, not hesitates, who creates the life that she wants. If that is for you, I want to invite you in there. The next level is next level. It's incredible. There are links in the show notes. You can message me on Instagram. I'm happy to chat to you about it. But I'll tell you now, even if I never see you or in my programs or work with you, I really want to tell you, you need to work on you. All of the things that you think aren't a big deal, that stop you and slow you down and mess with you, they are a big deal. And they don't go away. My traumatic past did not go away. I saw it in how I was drinking. I saw it in how I was behaving. I saw it in the people that I was dating. I saw it in the jobs that I was going for. I saw it in the way that I treated my body and what I ate. All of my past experiences, all my wounds and my terrible experiences and adversities and challenges that I had in the past, I thought I could just sweep it to the side and not have to deal with it. Just put it under the rug and walk over my rug every single day thinking it was not going to stop me. But it did. It impacted me in all those areas of my life. And it will impact you as well. It will impact every single one of us. And if you are serious about blowing up your business, about working on your career, about making more money and making more impact, then you have to work on the person in the business, which is you. You have to get out of your own way and finally decide to work on yourself. And I mean actually. Okay? I love you. I hope you love this episode. If you did, you can drop me a little comment, send me a message on Instagram. And finally, genuinely, if you want to work together, I would love to support you and kick your booty and remind you of who you actually are. Head over to the next level. Just click on my website, click on coaching, courses, everything's there. You can see it or you can click the link in the show notes. I hope to see you in there, friend. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you can listen to, and I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.